Alright guys, we are back at the RV, and today I am bringing it over to my house so I can have better access to it and kind of go through all these options that I have for different things like, oh crap, I think this is going to reroute me the opposite direction. Hold on. Alright, we're good to go, but now I got to navigate some trees on these back roads here, so I'll catch up with you in just a minute here. Okay guys, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is a challenge in an enormous Class A RV. Straight ahead there is my street. But if you look close, you see all these wires. I didn't realize till I pulled in here that every one of those would be ripped down if I drive through there. So now, I got my brother coming out here because somehow I have to back out this enormous thing onto a busy street behind me. This is crazy, but we'll get it done. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I was sweating bullets right there. My brother climbed up the back onto the on the ladder, and he just stayed up there while I drove up that street real slow, and he made sure I had the clearance under those wires. Some of those things looked like they were gonna come down, man. I mean, they were low. But he said the lowest one, I still had like 18 inches of clearance, which totally blows my mind. I mean, I'm still trying to catch my breath. That was scary. So anyways, what I was saying is, I've got the RV over at my house now so that I have direct access to anything that I need, because I want to bring in a couple of different table options I have and see how they fit over here. I want to see if I can't get the couch in here today. We're kind of on a slope and my stabilizers don't work, but that shouldn't matter. The only time that should really matter is if I had the fridge going. I can see I lost a lot of stuff while I was driving. The vacuum cleaner rolled out. Okay, so one of the first things I want to do is take this chair. This is part of the stuff that I bought from Ashley's a while back when I got my couch. And after I put this chair together, I always thought that it was going to be way too tall for the area where the dinette used to be. So we're going to take it out there right now and see for ourselves. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. This is the perfect reason why I needed to be right here with access to everything, so I could kind of work around and take things in and out. Because there is that chair. And I can tell you already, it sits way too high for that area with the cabinets up above. I would have to take the cabinets out for that to actually fit, you know, comfortably in there. I mean, me sitting on this chair right here, look, my head is right here, hitting the cabinets. The lights are right in my face, so there's just no way that that would work. That was my original plan, but not going to happen. So now, even though I absolutely love these chairs, and they would match the couch perfectly, the only way that I could use these is if I cut those legs way down. I mean, by 6-8 inches. And I suppose that could happen, but I don't know. I'm going to explore some other options first. Okay, so here's another option. I brought one of the end tables out here. I'm just trying to picture this with like a couple of chairs around it, maybe. Remember, the couch is going to be here. I'd like to get that out here today, but I'm trying to picture this with a couple of chairs around it, one on each side, maybe. Okay, let's look at this a minute. If you had a chair on each side just like that, it's still like end table height. So, I mean, it could just be a nice little reading area, maybe. Because I don't have an area where I can sit and like do my Bible study and stuff like that. So that might be kind of nice right there. Put a little lamp on the table, maybe. I don't know. If I did that, I would definitely have to look around and find some chairs that were a little bit more comfortable than the one that I just had in here. Not that that one isn't comfortable, but if you're thinking in these terms of just having a table between the two chairs, instead of like an actual dining table, then to me at least, I'm thinking something a little bit more comfortable that you can actually lounge in. And I like that idea, but I kind of feel like that's pointless because you're going to have a whole reclining couch right here to sit back and lounge on. So, I mean, I think it looks nice. I think it's a good idea, but it's not necessary. I think I would rather have a table you could actually sit down at and have a meal. Either that or make this into like an office area, because I don't have an office area with a fixed computer. Okay, so here's an option that I really like. All right, look at this. I like this table right here between these two chairs. Now, of course, it would have to be removable, which that's what this is for. I'd have to think about, there's a console that goes on there, so I'd have to see if maybe the console could sit down over that piece of metal down there, or what I'd have to do in that sense. However, I do like this with the table right there. That would give a nice little place to sit and eat, or you know, just work on whatever with the table. Because I can't forget the fact that I still have these two chairs right here. And when I'm parked at a camp or, you know, boondocking or whatever, I can just set that table up right there. And there we got a nice little table. I really like that idea. There's plenty of room to go right in here or right in here. And that was one of my concerns. I was actually thinking of something like this before. But I was thinking, well, you're going to have that big TV right here. And I thought it would be obstructive, but it's not. You just move right back in here, sit down there. And that's an awesome little place to sit and eat. Pretty cool. I really like that. I think that's gonna stay. I think. Not sure yet, but I think. Because also, you still have the big TV right here. So it's still almost like you're sitting back in a little cove here. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I really like that idea. Okay, so next on the agenda is getting the couch out to the RV. I got nobody here to help me. So I'm having to take it apart. I took the two heaviest parts off of the frame. In fact, the second heaviest part is about to come out right there. So I've had to remember all this wiring in this crazy brain. You would think you could break it down a little bit better than this, but somehow this back part here is connected to the ends and the middle in a way that I can't figure out how to get it off. I know I see the screws in there. I took them out, and it's still connected like somehow from the inside or something, but I can't even feel any kind of screws in there that I could have access to. So this is going to end up being one piece with these bars and the ends in the middle there. I'm going to get the rest of these pieces out. I got one of the backs there. I got the other one in the van already. I got that bottom part in the van already, as well as the back to the middle part, and I'm just getting ready to get this done. I am sweating bullets, and I even got the air on in here. It's like 60 in my house, and I am still dying of sweat. Dying of sweat? Dying of heat. Anyway. Alright, it's coming together. Had to come up and close the door and get my screwdriver. It's right here, waiting to go in. As you can see, I got a blanket beneath it. I had two blankets I had to keep setting down all the way around here, down at the bottom of the steps and there and everything. Protect that side because I can only lift it up and carry it a little bit at a time. And especially on the steps, you know, I got to be careful I don't twist this knee. I am not... I'm tired, I'm hot, and I'm determined to get that thing in there and set up today. Get as much done as I can today. I am not one to lag on things. But I am a tired boy and I'm getting hungry. Alright, it's in there. I gotta go sit down for a few minutes. I'm melting. It is put together, at least all the bottom parts. So, about to lay this thing down. Man, I am just melting in here. It is so hot. I could turn on the air, but I'm trying to give that all a break. And just not run that generator so much for one day at least. So... we get this thing laid down. I'll get the other components, the backs on and everything, and see how it looks. Well, it is in there, and I am headed back. I am so tired, but we're gonna get back here, set everything up, and then I'll show you how it looks. Looks pretty awesome. All right, guys, regardless of how tired and hot I am, this has been an awesomely productive day. We looked at a couple of options for this area right here and still have not come up with the answer, but we'll keep looking and see what would be cool for this area. We looked at that table for between these two chairs, and although I have to shorten that tube, it needs to be a little bit shorter, probably 5 inches shorter than it was. That is perfect. I absolutely love it. So I'm definitely going to be doing that, setting it up so that I can, get to wherever I want. Then we'll take the console off of there and we'll set up the table, and that'll be a nice little table there to use for, to eat at, or just to do some, whatever you want to do, laptop, or sit there and draw and write, whatever. And I got the surge protector set up with my TV. I got my 4K DVD player there. My sound bar with the subwoofer. It's all set up. It sounds absolutely awesome. Right now it's got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom on Netflix. I'm hooked up to my my mobile hotspot here. It's all coming together, guys. And here's how it looks with the couch. There it is. Does that look awesome or what, guys? That is so inviting. I always thought it was kind of crazy how they had drink holders in the middle and on the sides, but now we got remote holders. Look at this. We got this right here for, whatever you want to put in there, snacks or whatever. One of these on each side, on each arm. I got to pull that away from the wall a little bit. But we also have USB port down here on the side where we can charge a phone. Then you got the controllers here. This one up here, watch the head. Look at that. So that puffs up. That is too funny. And then they both recline. Check this out. Yep, look at that. And it is time for the movie night. Check that out, guys. How cool is that? I love that couch. I love everything in here. Everything's coming together so awesome. We still have a lot to do. But yeah, everything is coming along so awesome. Guys, I cannot wait to live in this thing. And right now I am sweating profusely because it is so hot in here. I'm going to shut down for the night. I'm going to close everything up, go home, get something to eat, get a hot shower, and just relax, knowing that today was a very, very awesomely productive day. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. I will see you guys in the next video.